Mike, the old saying, I think, is you learn more in defeat possibly than in victories. Have you learnt a fair bit about some of your players tonight?
Yeah, certainly have. Difficult night. I think watching was difficult. Being on the field was difficult. It was hard. I think we're going to learn. When we watch it back, it was really good to watch the characters, and I thought there was positives with a few of the boys that didn't shy away from the battle, even when it is beyond us, and the tie's dead and buried. But it was a lot of suffering, and I just said to the boys, some of us will learn from it and some of us won't. Some of us will keep repeating, and that will predominantly predict what level these boys go on to.
Came in at half time, obviously goalless, maybe a bit lucky. Did you feel that you could go out and obviously win it in the second half from that position?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, of course. I mean, every game we go into, whether it be start, middle, or still in the balance like that. Obviously, when we're down to 10, obviously in the latter stages, it's gone, and it's that personal pride that we've got to take in our work. But I thought we've got to give them the credit. They're a very good team. I think they're a special group that have been together a while, and you can see they play good football, and they come here and they were desperate to win the game. So, like I say, there's a few disappointing elements in it in terms of our performance, but I thought that they turned up with a real desire to want to win the battle and get into the next round.
Dawson DeVoy probably took one for the team a little bit with the sending off, do you feel?
Yeah, like I say, I think we needed to play forward. We needed to look beyond our 2-4s. I think obviously they know what we want to do in terms of bounce. So when they're so aggressive on our fours, we need to look beyond. And I thought the first off, a lot of their chances were off the back of our mistakes. But again, there's going to be pain whilst we're learning and growing. And like I say, in the first 10-15 minutes, I thought we did it well. I thought we moved it around, but we were just a little bit too negative in our play, and too many backwards passes where we needed to go into our front line, secure it, and then play off that.
Four players did struggle to get into the game. Players, obviously, that have played quite a lot of matches in their careers. Was that because of the passing, the backwards passing? You just didn't get them into the game, or would you have asked them to get themselves into it a bit more?
Look, everything we do, we're a team. Obviously, there's what we can control is our attitude and our mentality to the approach. What we can't control is other people's decisions. So, we try and get them to understand what we're looking to do, so everyone's on the same page. But we've all got to take responsibility. Everybody has, that I've got to take responsibility for that performance, for the result. And if the boys do, then we learn from it and we come in, we dust ourselves down, we watch it back, we have to get stronger for it. But if we don't take responsibility, then, like I say, some people will learn from it, some people will just keep repeating the cycle.
So you're looking for a reaction from some of them?
From all of us, you know what I mean? Myself included, the staff, even the boys that were there that weren't involved, they felt hurt and disappointed for the lads. They could feel the pain, and obviously the boys coming off the pitch is a real difficult one to swallow. So it's that reaction.
You said there that Brighton had a want to go out and win, but I suppose given that some of those players are on the fringes of your first team, you'd have wanted that from your players as well.
Well, we want it from everyone, from every game, and like I say, I'll let you make your mind up about the individuals. But for us, it's a case of we had a mixed team. We had a lot of experience there, with some youth and some hunger. And like I say, I thought those characters that didn't give up, even when it's not going for you and it's difficult and you're down to 10 men. We didn't give up, and I think that's the personality we're looking for. That's the nucleus, the DNA that we want to work with every single day, moving forward. So we're going to have to pick the bones out of it and dust ourselves down and react to it.
I think you mentioned the youngsters in the side. For me, they stood out. They're good games. They, like I said, didn't give up. And Keon again, I think. In the Northampton game, I think I did out and say he was really good. I thought he was a strong player again tonight.
And again, you could see he always trying to do the right thing. Albert, it was a tough evening for all of us, but he just kept going, kept trying to do the right things, trying to get on the ball, didn't shy away from it, and again, a lot of career is suffering and defeat and failure, and you've got to find that reaction. You've got to find have that pride to keep growing, because the boys will grow from that and they'll be better for it.
We'd heard discussions about the ideas of trying to replicate what happened with taking Gateshead to Wembley last year. Is it frustrating that chance is now gone, at least in this competition?
Really disappointing, yeah. Like I say, it was just a difficult evening all in all, and something that we'll have to make sure that we learn from, because we want to win every game. And now we're out, and it was a good opportunity for us to progress. I think we just take it game by game. Obviously, Wembley's in the distance, but just the fact that we lost the game and the manner we lost it is disappointing.
We saw Jonathan Lecker take a knock. Is there an update on his situation?
We'll have to see how he reacts tomorrow, but he played on, so I don't think it's too serious.